Governor Mitch Daniels' wife and daughter were in the crowd at the time of Saturday night's disaster, and Governor Daniels joins us now from the fairgrounds. Governor, good morning.
Hi, Chris.
Governor, I know hindsight is 20/20, but now that you hear these reports of meteorologists in the area and the warnings that were issued at other concerts that were in the area, do you think it would have been a wise idea for them to have canceled this concert?
I don't know the answer to that. It's a legitimate question, and in its time, we'll seek those answers and learn any lessons. But I'll just tell you that nothing comes ahead of safety with the people who put this event together. They think about it all the time. They were that night. They had multiple sources of counsel, including the Weather Service. You know, the storm did not get here for 15 minutes after this tragedy occurred. And if you look behind me, you'll see a Ferris wheel and a Midway, which was still operating just a couple hundred yards from where the blast of wind took this stage down, and nothing else on the entire fairgrounds was affected at all. So I'm sure there are lessons that can be learned, and we'll seek to learn them quickly. But out here, our first thoughts are about taking care of those who were hurt, about repair and damage, about thanking those who rushed to the trouble, as so many Hoosiers did, not away from it.
And I want to ask you about that too, because there was obviously in the aftermath, when so many people were trying to flee for their safety, their own personal safety, so many people did rush to the scaffolding to try to bring people to safety as well.
That's right. I talked to so many state troopers and EMS personnel yesterday. Every single one of them said, I don't know who these people were, but immediately there were folks on both sides of me helping. Some of them brought training, but many of them were just citizens who had no regard for their own well-being, went to a place where they easily could have been hurt too. And
yeah.
I don't know if you can imagine how proud I am to be the employee of a state with people like that.
Yeah. Governor, just one quick question. I know your wife, one of your daughters were there. How were they, and how close were they to the stage?
Yeah, they're fine. My wife is at the State Fair every single day, of every single year, and happened to be a big Sugar Land fan, so she was there. And my daughter was a little closer and too close for comfort, but she's fine, thanks.
Well, Governor, thank you for taking the time. I know it's been a rough couple of days, and we appreciate you taking a few moments to talk with us here this morning. We wish you and your folks of Indiana the best out there. All right. It's Governor Mitch Daniels.